other video games. It's us again. I can't.
Welcome. This is like the time you had your braces in and you were like, I actually cannot speak.
I actually have the most ridiculous retainer I'm supposed to wear, but I can't talk with it.
She doesn't wear it. She does not wear it. I'm telling you, I'm with her every 2 days. She's not wearing it.
I'm never wearing
Can
it.
tell her ortho to call me.
We're on a quest to bring you fun, inspiring, insightful perspectives on the game industry's games and personalities. We're some loud ones here. My name is Mav. I'm a longtime partner streamer, a gaming mom, and now a host on an Xbox channel with my lovely co-host, Snackless.
Hi, I'm Snackless. I'm also a longtime partner streamer, previous kindergarten teacher, and gamer. I'm playing a lot of games. And I have more coming. I'm ready.
She is. She gets really sweaty, so don't let her cuteness deceive you. She's a mouth breather.
I used to play games very
she
seriously.
Would rage. Huh.
I was upset if I wasn't in first place, but I'm not like that anymore. In PvP. Maybe I'm like that in Mario Kart.
Let's ask the Nino Kuni chat if that's true.
I am not, my CP is not strong enough to be like the best in Nino Kuni, and it's a good lesson for me to just have to be like in someone else's backpack, and like I'm okay with that, you know?
Yes.
I'm okay with it.
That's amazing. It's also Thursday. So if you're watching this, you're watching us live. We're live every Thursday at 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern, and all of our episodes go live on all the podcast feeds for your listening pleasure every Friday at 5 a.m. Pacific, 8 a.m. Eastern. So bright and early if you are working or getting started on your weekend, we are there for you.
And yay! Just wanted to give a bit of a community shout out. Am I lagging?
A little bit.
Am I okay?
I can hear you, but I can't see you. There you go.
There we go. Okay. A little bit of a community shout out to our friends on Banks. We have continued our weekly posts where you can learn more about each of us and discover what's coming up on each week's episode. So if you want to check it out, use podcast for a free month.
Yay! Check that
out. A little slow.
Yeah, and then we'll get the Fan House alerts up and running. I just don't remember how to set that up. So it's coming. We'll get it. We're starting it here on the Twitch channel. So we'll get that going. Our theme for this month is fun with food. So you all know if you haven't been listening or if you have been, all of November has been food. So cooking, games, food games, trivia, all sorts of fun stuff that we like to chat about here.
Absolutely. And carrying on with our fun with food theme, I wanted to talk a little bit about land size. So if you didn't know, I grew up on 10 acres, a little acreage out in the countryside. And it was such a blessing to grow up there. And so I found this really fun fact about land. So it's an acre of land is about the same size as a football field. The football field is pretty close to an acre inside. It is officially 43,560 square feet. And a football field is 48,000 square feet. So that's pretty close. So if you don't know how to kind of envision an acre, it is similar to a football field. So you kind of stack them all together and then you get an acreage.
That's amazing. Go long. Speaking of go long, what have you been up to? Offline.
Oh my God. Speaking of Ni no Kuni, okay, so there's a Halloween event in Ni no Kuni. And like I've a few gripes with that. Okay. Gripe number one, every time there's a special event, you get 2 special familiars. One of them they give to you and they give you chances to get it. Apparently it's a bougie, but I call it a boogie. It looks like a candle combined with a dog, but really sleepy. And it's so stinking cute. And every time I get the boogie out, I sing a song to it. And I ask the game to give me another boogie. And it's like a Scooby-Doo song. It's like, Boogie Woogie Bear, where are you? And then I wait for the game to give me another Boogie Woogie Bear. And it's so cute, and I didn't get enough Boogie Woogies to awaken my Boogie Woogie in the game to a satisfactory level, so I'm, 1, pissed about that. 2, there was so much to do in the game. I had to let my character farm in the same spot for over 24 hours trying to farm soul stones. It was so ridiculous on top of like farming dream gates. I've never been so stressed in a game. That's probably a lie, but it was equally stressful to other times and I didn't appreciate it. It wasn't fun and relaxing and I'm displeased. It was like it was just anyway, so that's what I've been doing. I've been living in Ni no Kuni while trying to get other work done. And it was just very stressful. So,
Uh,
and then after that, to wind down, I play Vampire Survivors. But then I get too hyped up from playing Vampire Survivors and I can't sleep. So it's like
I finally understand the hype around that game. I learned so much. Mr. Mav was playing it because I got to a certain level and then I was like, I don't know what's happening. Because I'd be like, okay, spot me here. Like, what do I pick? What's like the strategy? And we almost got to the full 30 minutes. And at like 29.5, he died. Oh, no. And I was like, how could you fail me like this?
Wait, what level was it? Was it like the cheese factory or the dairy factory?
It was stage 2, the library.
The second one.
Yeah. Library. And so I'm still pretty early on in the game, but it is very satisfying. And
it is really satisfying.
And if you haven't played it, Vampire Survivor, we should do a deep dive on that because
we definitely will. And I have something else to add to that when we get to news. So we can chat maybe a smidge more about that because I have something funny to share about it.
Okay. I won't talk anymore about it because we're going to talk so much about it. You're going to hear a lot about it. You're probably seeing a lot about it. I'm telling you, play it. It's not only is it super cheap, it's made by a very, very small team. You can play it on the cloud. I literally was playing it on my G Cloud and just like in bed falling asleep because it's so like relaxed.
I mean, it starts off kind of monotonous and then it can
get real bad real fast.
Wake yourself up really quick. You know? Okay.
And then we played a little bit of Grounded, which I have been really obsessed with that game. So I'll probably keep playing some of it until I beat it. Snacks has joined, and then we had Mods join. I think that was on the Xbox channel. And then we played Goat Sim.
Yes.
There's so much in that game. There's a lot of quests and stuff and like progression and all sorts of stuff. We have to play it.
Do you get to choose your goat?
You get to customize your goat.
Okay, yeah, I'm here for it.
Everything is memeable. The intro to it is so hilarious. If you've ever played Skyrim, you'll understand. But yeah, Goat Sim was hilarious and crazy and wild and actually really fun. And then I also got to go check out the new Xbox Studio. So that has been, I literally had to drive there and try to find it. I thought it was this small little shack because I went, I think, to the wrong address. And they were like, no, keep driving. And I'm like, okay. And I was like, how am I going to know if that's the building? You'll know if that's the building. It's a big building.
That's amazing.
It's on the side of a building, but it's a huge, huge facility. And I'm really excited. I walked in and they showed us the big main stage, the one that Kelly was on for trivia.
Yeah, that's so cool.
And then like the tables and all the desks and computers. And then I was like, okay, but where is our closet at? Like, where's our
costume change?
Where are we? Where's the basement room for the stream room? And so it's a little bit like what the stream room used to be. So I'm really excited to get into the studio and play around with using all the big cameras and the crew and everything again. That'll be really fun. There's no heat in it though. So if you see me wearing like a parka.
I'm not coming. Immediately I was like, take me when I come back to visit. I want to go. I don't want to go.
You're coming.
Literally, there's no heat.
It's so much warmer than where you are.
That's true. It's like, I don't know. I don't know about this.
It's pretty cold. So,
jeez.
There's like a really cool dressing room too, where there's like a makeup counter and like a couch and like a coffee bar, and it's so cool.
Okay. All right. Okay.
We'll give you snacks.
Okay.
You can come over.
Okay.
Got my retainer. Obviously, I'm not wearing it.
You have to wear it.
I do have to wear it. But I can't talk with it because it's thicker. It's not an Invisalign. It's like...
I know. That means you're done Invisalign. Okay, so I'm only wear mine at night.
I have 2 weeks.
You are so close.
I have 2 to 6 weeks left, almost roughly.
And then you just wear it at night like me. You've graduated.
I have like brackets here. I have a grill.
Oh,
like,
still?
Help.
Yeah.
Um, I actually have been playing a lot of World of Warcraft.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. When do you have time to do that?
I don't, but they have a new they have a new expansion coming out, and every time there's a new expansion, they have like a pre-expansion event that happens in game.
Right.
It's super duper fun. But you can be a dragon now. And so I was
That's
like,
cool.
not
That's
only
really
okay,
cool.
so in World of Warcraft, there's a huge lore segment for dragons because they are the keepers of time. And there are different dragons for different parts of time, different parts of the world, and they sort of keep everything at bay with the I might say this wrong, but with like the titans and like the big celestial sort of behemoth gods, so to speak.
Okay.
They've never really dove into it very much. Like you see bits and pieces of it throughout the game, but you've never really have experienced it. And so now you're this like not dragons, but you're kind of like these whelblings that which is so funny
Mhm.
because the joke with WoW is like many whelps, which that is what happens. You come from like a different shore where all the dragons lived, and you come to the main place that's called Stormwind, and it's hilarious. So if you haven't played WoW, or if you have, it is so nostalgic. I was like,
Aw.
oh God, what am I doing? Because I'm trying to decide right now if I'm going to play WoW or if I'm going to play Final Fantasy online.
Oh,
And
yeah.
so, because I think I'm ready to kind of dive into an MMO. Like I've been hopping on Ni no Kuni too. I kind of
Mhm.
occasionally level up, but I
Mhm.
really do love raiding, and group PVE events and stuff like that.
Mhm.
So, I'm itching for that kind of content. So we'll see what
Yeah.
happens.
Interesting. Okay, let's talk a little bit about snacks. My
Mm.
dad made dinner for my family on Sunday, which was really cute. He had this big plan. He called my sister every day in a row for 3 days straight because he wanted to make a Saskatoon crumble. So he kept like calling her and like running the recipe by, and it was so sweet. He made ribs, baked potatoes, salad, and a Saskatoon crumble mostly by
Wait,
himself.
what's that? A
And
Saskatoon?
oh, a Saskatoon. It is like a small blueberry, but not as juicy. They're quite seedy.
Ew.
They grow in Alberta. So my dad would pick
Are
them when
they
he was
just like
growing up.
smaller and like
Smaller
more
and less
like
juicy.
harder? Okay, okay.
Yes, a little bit tougher. There's still like a juice to them, but just like if
They're
you
not
were
as
to
juicy,
compare
but
it
they're
to a
seedy.
blueberry.
Ew.
A Saskatoon.
A sask
Yeah,
a s- ass
Saskatoon.
tune.
Sask Saskatoon.
A
Oh
sask
my
a
goodness.
Saskatoon.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
can get a Saskatoon pie, but he made a crumble. It was really, really sweet. And I've been snacking on this weird
Where and
Canadian.
who?
Listen, berry. It's a berry.
A saskberry.
Saskatoon.
A
Mm-hmm.
saskberry.
Mm-hmm.
Assberry. The
Sask.
dingleberry.
It is not.
Is it seedy like a dingleberry?
I don't know if I know what that is. I thought I knew what it
A
was, but now
dingleberry
you're
is a
talking about it, and
doo-doo-berry.
that's what I thought. Ew, can you not do this to me? Now I can't eat for like 2 hours at
It's
least.
seedy.
Oh,
Thanks for watching, everyone. So nice.
good night.
Good night.
Thanks for being a part of our stream. I'll be exiting.
Yum.
It's
That
not
sounds
like that.
delicious.
Anyway, I've been snacking on a Canadian cereal named Shreddies, and you can't have any, Mav.
Shreddies?
Yeah, I sure.
What the heck?
It's like a
Where
hard
do you
check.
live?
Hard checks square.
Do you like, you just got your tooth fixed. I'm just saying, you should be careful.
My dentist, don't bite into anything me with an enormous apple. I'm like, will I cut this up? No.
Oh my gosh.
Hoping for the best, you know?
Well, I had fried chicken tonight. We
How
went
was it?
real fried
Was it from that
chicken.
place when I
Yes.
was there? Yum.
Yes. Had some fried chicken tonight. Delicious.
Yum.
When we were at the studio opening, they had donuts and I didn't get to take a picture or even tell you.
Wait,
Yeah,
but
because
did
I've
you
been
eat
so
some?
busy. I definitely took one. They had
One. Just
I
one.
took one, yeah. I should have taken two because no one touched them.
At least.
But
What kinds?
I took the Long John one with the
Yeah,
chocolate
yeah.
on it.
Mhm.
I was feeling
Good
chocolate. They had the
choice.
classic glaze and then they had the sugar glaze. And then they
Okay,
had
yeah.
like a white puff jelly fill. Um,
Okay.
but yeah, I took
Hmm.
the chocolate Long John.
Yeah. Can appreciate that.
It's very good.
Mm.
I love that.
Yum. Sounds good. I had a really good donut recently too. It was like full of caramel.
We need to
It's
make
really
donuts
good.
when you come back out.
Oh, I've never done
I want
that.
to make a mochi donut.
Oh God, I don't know. I think we should make
They're
a basic
heavy
donut.
though.
That's true. I've never made mochi. Like, I don't know about that. That seems like
We're
a
making
large task.
mochi.
I don't
Wait,
know. I
teach me how
don't
to
know.
make hand pies because that sounds so. They sound
Okay, sure.
every time you're like, I made hand pies. They're always so cute.
Yeah, technically a hand pie is actually like a stiffer crust that you can put like a meal into. But when I make a little pie and I like just fold it myself, I always call those little hand pies.
Uh,
Yum.
amazing.
Yum. Okay, we are going to make a few changes to our next section. We've actually done a little bit of cutting and trimming of our new section. And so we can spend a little bit more time focusing on games. So we'll take any feedback you have, and I'm interested to see what you think as we break it down for you on our need to know basis.
I do want to add, I really
Mm,
appreciate all of the feedback because that does help us make the
mhm,
show better. So telling us the segments and parts that you do enjoy is super duper important because
mhm.
it could get cut if
Chop it
you don't
chopped.
let us know. So
Mhm,
it makes us really happy too because we really enjoy the deep dives and not so much the gossipy stuff, but just like the game news stuff that about the
mhm,
titles that we like and stuff. So that makes me
mhm.
really happy when we were chatting about that.
Yes, we're making a few changes, so interested to see what everyone thinks. Okay, guess what? This is what you need to know.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm stoked or scared. Former
Yes.
Bluebird team dev is working on a new PT-inspired horror game. PT was like this little mini demo of a game that came out on PlayStation and then was pulled back, and it was very scary and very tricky. And maybe we'll get something similar.
Yeah, sounds so fun.
It's actually absolutely terrifying, but I'm
Oh,
here for that.
that reminds me. I totally forgot. I also played
Hmm,
Signalis, which is an
what is that?
indie horror game, which is
Why?
like Dead Space
Ooh,
meets
ooh,
Silent Hill. So if you're interested,
ooh,
it is brand new. I
okay,
think we should do a deep dive on it. It's incredible. It's like a Japanese style pixel art. It's super cool.
okay.
Don't let
Mhm.
me forget, chat.
Getting into the season, like getting into the spirit, but it's like actually having your spirit leave your body.
That's me all the
That's
time.
how to scare your spirit out of your body, like literally.
When is my spirit in my body? Let's be honest here.
Spooky. Spooky. Okay, what's going on in tea time this week for news?
It's super hot and amazing, but
Mm,
also kind of
spicy.
tart. We've got an ew here. So a
Ew.
stinky ew. Modern Warfare 2 competitive mode is delayed just hours before release.
You're
So
telling me that they didn't know that like more than like 3 hours before?
I feel for the Modern Warfare teams because their
Yeah.
warlords are Activision and they're spooky as heck. And so they're crunchy, crunchy, munchy.
Yeah.
What do you eat? Shreddies. They're definitely shredded.
We can start relating things to snacks. You're
Oh,
shreddy.
so I'm not surprised,
Mhm.
but everything else they've done has been immaculate and amazing.
I've
So
heard yes, I've heard the game's incredible.
the game is incredible. It looks
So
amazing. The integration, they've added
mhm,
all of them. If you've played them all, there's something in the game for you in
mhm.
the actual new
A lot of
version.
variety.
So yeah.
Well, I do have an ooh, which you could kind of relate to a marshmallow. This is really sweet. Epic has raised a significant amount of money for Ukrainian refugees. In fact, it was $26,516,903 to the UNHCR.
Wow.
Yeah. Which I thought it
Amazing.
deserves like a huge shout out. And the title of the article was actually that Epic's raised more than other countries, but I didn't prefer that because I kind of felt like it wasn't really meant to be a competition. It's
Yeah.
more speaks to the level that Ukraine or that Epic has raised for Ukraine, that they are able to compete with whole countries fundraising.
Yeah.
Amazing. Okay. Okay. So the LOL top tier time waster Vampire Survivors is a huge hit. That's the game that Mav and I were talking about earlier. It definitely seems to have spread by just like simply word of mouth. A few people downloaded the game, told other people they thought it was good, and now I know quite a few people who are playing. I'm so into this game that I actually read like all of the information on the damage after each round, and that's how I figured out which weapons were like the most OP. And I've made it really far in the game. So if you need any tips, Mav, I got you.
Literally, you let me know because we're always looking up stuff for it now too, which is so weird because it's such a chill game.
Okay, so this is what my research has taught me. The rune tracer. So that's the arrow that like shoots.
Yeah.
That one is the most powerful weapon by far. Like, by far. It's crazy. Like, it does some, like, I don't know, it can do like in the millions, depending if it's your first weapon unlocked.
Oh, sure.
You just need to make sure that you get its counterpart to unlock it. But it's the best. By far the best.
That's amazing.
We'll do definitely a little section on that sometime later. So if you haven't played the game, you don't know what we're talking about, Vampire Survivors is amazing, and we'll tell you all about it sometime soon. Promise.
Speaking of games we love, especially on the handheld and especially on cloud, tell us a little bit about this tech talk, this little mini tech moment.
Yeah, so the Elgato's like Stream Deck, they have another one now, and it's called the Stream Deck Plus. And it looks like the old Stream Deck. Okay, so it has 2 rows of buttons at the top, just like the old one did. But then it has like a strip of a touch screen, and then at the bottom it has knobs. Like,
it kind of looks like the Loop Deck a little bit.
Yeah, so it has limitless customization control and plugins galore, basically just to appeal to a wider variety of uses, because originally it was really just like Twitch plugins and stuff. And so people wanted to put like a bunch of macros into it, and I think that was a bit of a challenge. So it's supposed to be more appealing. I do not find that appealing, but I also don't use my Stream Deck to do like a million different things. So perhaps it's like a good fit for other people. And then like something just really cute in our tech talk, there's this functional old style TV on Kickstarter right now, but it's the size of a quarter. It's so cute. It's so cute. I thought that was really neat.
Aww.
Like kind of different.
Yeah. So let me see here.
If you want a little baby.
It looks like
what?
Very similar. Let's see if I can get a picture. Let me know what you guys think.
Stream Deck?
Yeah.
It does look really similar. I think it really just depends what you need it for.
I think it's great to have competition. I think it's really important. So the Loop Deck has the knobs on each side, and the Steam Deck has the knobs on the bottom. So it'll be interesting to see what people prefer in terms of like what's easier to touch, what's easier to use. Steam Deck or the Stream Deck is super easy to set up. You can make different pages. Like I have it set up for Xbox streams, your video game streams, and my streams. You can make an easy clip button. You can start the stream that way. You can switch the slides. It's super amazing.
Yeah.
So that's great.
Really useful. It's my favorite time.
Crack it open.
I'm so excited to check out the game library this week. And before we do that, just a reminder that because we're switching things up this week and cutting our news a little bit shorter, we'd love any feedback you have. So while this is my favorite, it might not be yours. So let us know what you think of each of the sections.
Oh, yay! Also, if there is any news that you think we missed that we really should have talked about, let us know. We love information. So if you ever see any new updates or game announcements or anything, just tag Snackster, or you can tag Gear Video Games on Twitter if there still is a Twitter. And you can also tag us on Instagram and definitely on TikTok. We are super active on TikTok.
Lots of cute clips for you. We're going to start off our farming fun with our Stardew Valley chat. We've talked a little bit about Stardew Valley and definitely referenced it because the game's been out for a few years, but we've never done a deep dive. And so for our farming like fun today. How could we not talk about it? It's designed by Eric Barone and published by Concerned Ape, and it came out February 26th, 2016. If you haven't played, it's like an RPG farming exploration sim. It's this like cute little like pixelated kind of 8-bit view, and it's amazing, and
It's super
it's so
based
cute.
off of Harvest Moon. So if you have played Harvest Moon and you play Stardew, you're going to be like, this is an exact replica, which it's supposed to be. The
Similar.
director and creator, which was one person who did all of the art, all of the music, everything, said that it was a heavy, heavy influence on the game. So it was really interesting. I was obsessed with Stardew. Oh my gosh, that is all I played. And then I went and played the Harvest Moon on the Game Boy and was like, oh my gosh, I'm in shock.
Yes.
It looks the same. Doesn't sound the same, obviously, because Stardew has incredible audio, but holy cow, I couldn't even believe it.
Aww. I haven't played Harvest Moon, but it's really funny. Whenever I reference Stardew Valley, my friends have played Harvest Moon, and they're like, "Do you mean Harvest Moon?" And I'm like, "Listen, I didn't play Harvest Moon, so I don't know."
It makes me so sad that Harvest Moon changed their name. Like that is such a staple name.
Why did they do that?
They got rid of the name. I don't know why. I don't know if it was like a creative difference or they wanted to start something new. But they should have kept Harvest Moon. Harvest Moon is such an iconic name, especially in the farming sim community.
Cute. Okay, if you haven't played Stardew Valley, let me give you the description I wrote. You've inherited your grandfather's old garden and greenhouse. Restore the grounds and the charming town around you through gardening, fishing, digging, and donating as you make friends along the way. Discover mystical mines, silly secrets, and collect items as the seasons and world change around you.
I love it.
Nailed it.
This game is so amazing.
Amazing. Pixelated and perfect. We love everything about it. You can play it anywhere. Switch, PlayStation, Xbox, PC, Android, iOS, like literally anywhere you want to.
I didn't know Concerned Ape was in Seattle. I'm not surprised because a lot of game developers are out here. Like Valve is out here. Bungie's out here. Yeah. There are so many Microsoft, Xbox studios out here.
It's a pretty place to be.
This is the tech haven for sure.
Lives there.
I live here.
Good place to be.
Yeah, that's amazing. Okay, so this next game is called Coral Island, and I have some thoughts. I have some things to say.
Good. I can't wait to hear about it.
Developed by Stairway Games and published by Humble Bundle. So if you don't know, Humble Bundle is a company and a publishing, which they've done a bunch of different things. They're kind of like paved the way for allowing people to play games and make money off of games. And they used to bundle games for charities and for creators and all sorts of stuff. So Humble Bundle is kind of a staple in this community for sure with creators. But it was released October 11th this year, actually, for early access. So it definitely is early access.
Okay, so I didn't know that until I looked it up. And I was like, I didn't know this was an early access game, but carry on.
I didn't know either until I got in the game and it was like, it's early access. And I was like, shit!
My nightmare. Oh no. Sometimes it's okay.
But sometimes. Yes, it is an RPG adventure game. And I will let Snacks do the description and then I will share what it's like.
Okay. So I haven't played yet, but this is my take on what I think the game's like. So I'm really excited to hear if Mav thinks it is aligned. Welcome to Coral Island, the idyllic island farm. Nurture nature, care for creatures, and turn it into a harmonious home as you live off the land. Take charge of revitalizing the coral reefs and the town surrounding them as you make friends with a variety of folk.
It's Stardew, but in a different setting.
Is it pixelated too?
No, it's different art. You're basically on more of a tropical, almost like Hawaiian style island where the village is very like islander vibes. Right. And it's literally Stardew. I was like kind of shocked how I hope it's different because I've played Stardew, And
you didn't want to play it again, basically?
Well, yeah, and the cast is super diverse. All of the characters are really awesome, but a lot of them are like a little too, I don't want to say overly woke, but like they're
Oh,
obnoxious about some of the comments that they would say about stuff.
I don't like that. I don't
And
like
then like the
obnoxiousness.
bad guy, their name is, it's a woman. Her name is Karen. And I just think that that is a
Oh,
bit ridiculous.
I see.
It's just
Yeah.
a little too much like that.
Mhm.
But the homes look really fun. I really want to decorate it. I really want to check it out. But I'm a little bit bummed that it's just like, it
Mhm.
seems to be just like Stardew. You have a farm, you have a plot, you walk around the
Mhm.
neighborhoods, you meet
Mhm.
everyone. There's just a ton of people to meet.
Mhm.
Um, there's a little bit of a story, but it's like the same. It's like
Oh.
a major mart, like Joja Mart.
Oh,
It's like an oil
no.
rig company. And so
I wish it was more like water,
yeah,
like the coral part.
and maybe it is. I've only played an hour or two.
Okay.
My playthrough is going up tomorrow. It's
Mhm.
scheduled for tomorrow. So if you want to see my reaction to that, that will be up on my channel.
I would
But
check it out.
I was a little bummed because I've played a
Mhm.
lot of Stardew and I don't want to play another Stardew, you
Yeah,
know?
that's a fair statement, though.
Right? Okay, Bearded said it is Stardew. Yeah.
Mm. More
You
stuff to
definitely clean
do.
up trash. You do clean up the Coral Island. It is a
Okay.
different setting, but it's just Stardew has the beach in the south part of the map. So does
Right.
this.
Oh, what
Your
the
farm
heck?
is on the left side of the screen. So is this.
Oh.
The neighborhoods are all on the right side. Jojo Mart's kind of on the right side too. Like there's a
Mm.
mine you have to go to and go
Mm.
down to the bottom of it again. And God, I'm so bummed about it a little bit.
Aw.
But I'm gonna keep
Yeah.
playing it. I want to give it a couple more hours to see if it really is Stardew.
Mhm.
But maybe if you haven't played
Yeah.
Stardew and you can't decide on Coral Island or Stardew,
Mhm.
you should play
There you go.
Stardew.
Wouldn't it be cool though in Coral Island if it was like you had to like walk a skinny walkway of water or something to like get to another little island and then the mine was there and then like that would be kind of cool,
Yeah, I
like a
wish it
collect.
wasn't like so carbon copy.
Okay.
But it is really cool. I really, like I said, I haven't really played too much of it, but I hope
Good
that there's
feedback.
more to the story. I hope there's something different.
Mhm.
That's what I'm more interested in.
Fair statement. That's fair. I was going to hop into Harvestella, but I didn't get a chance to. But I did actually do quite a bit of reading into it. And so I'm interested to see if anyone has played Harvestella and what their feedback was, especially compared to mine just after doing a bit of research. So Harvestella just came out on November 4th, 2022, developed by Livewire and published by Square Enix. It is an RPG life adventure sim. It's really really beautiful looking and doesn't look anything like the games that I really play. So I kind of like that. In Harvestella, the silent season of death quietus is upon you as you wake up, spurring you to discover the truth behind it. Along the way, you will tend to crops, make friends with townfolk, and beat those who stand in your way in battles. It looks whimsical and beautiful, and it looks deep and meaningful. But
It's
I think it's
expensive.
like 70.
It's
It's like
expensive.
69.99 Canadian or something like that. I don't maybe it's 50, maybe it's 60 or $70 Canadian. So first of all, I was like, sheesh, that's kind of expensive. And then second of all, I felt like it looked like it was going to consume a bit of time and I was going to download Pokemon tomorrow, which we'll get to. So I was like, ooh, I only have 2 or 3 days to check this game out. I'm not sure. It has very good reviews though. So
Well, it's an RPG, so you already know it's going to be 100 hours long.
like it looks like there's too much to do. But then when I was reading about it today, it sounds so cool because there's like so you start in this like the silent season of death, and then each year apparently it's longer and longer. And then I don't quite understand this, but I think there's like 4 pillars, like locations, and each of them represent different seasons, and it sounds so beautiful. And there's like I like that there's a plot there. Um,
I really want to
like
play it.
it
It's
sounds
on my
oh, it sounds so
list.
good. But I'm like, God, I gotta
Hopefully,
pay $70 to do this, and it's gonna eat up all my time.
we're going to keep an eye out on the price. I'm sure something
Mhm.
holiday will come out where there's a
That would
discount.
be great.
I would love to try it out. It looks so cool. It's
It's
like an action
beautiful.
RPG life adventure sim. So it's
Mhm.
seems
It looks cool.
incredible.
It
Okay.
looks really
I
cool.
love
Has
the
anyone
name.
played?
It's beautiful.
Yes.
So,
and good reviews, very popular. Like I think there's definitely seems like there's something there, and it sounds so unique. Like I love the story of the quietest and that you have to figure that out. Like I really like that. It's like I said, it looks very intriguing, also time consuming. I'm on the fence.
it's the sticker shock really threw me a little bit. I had to
Yeah.
choose between Coral Island and Harvestella, and then I was
Yes.
like, I guess I'm trying Coral Island really quick.
Literally. Like literally. Yeah. So I don't know. I'm gonna wait a little bit. Wait a little bit.
Let's switch it up.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Switch it up, dear
Okay. You know
Nintendo.
what
It's been a
wish?
minute.
I wish that I was saying like there's new Mario Kart tracks.
Aren't we getting
Anyways,
one
I'm
though
not saying
soon?
that. Yeah.
Holiday.
Yep, holiday. And if you ask a Canadian, it is the holiday, okay? People, it's Thanksgiving's over for Canadians. It's cold and snowy.
It's
You know,
Christmas time,
I'm
and
ready.
that means the new Pokemon Violet versus Scarlet
Mhm.
is coming out. Everyone's
Yes.
really excited.
Yeah. Well, okay. So it's been interesting because there's been a lot of talk about Violet versus Scarlet, like which one you're going to get, which one's the best, yada, yada. I was getting Violet. Okay. Easy. Literally easy decision. I look at them. All the Violet ones are so cute. All the Scarlet ones are grungy and gross. I'm sorry, Novak, that you picked the grungy, gross ones. Okay. Moving on to the next thing. Okay, I was very excited. I didn't play the last Pokemon, which was like the first kind of that new open world looking one, and so I was really excited. No, Novak, it's gonna get worse.
How do I
Okay,
unsub?
it's gonna
We
get
don't
worse.
have subs yet.
You can't unsub. Okay, so I didn't play the last one, and I was very excited for this to be my first open world exploration, yada yada. Initial reviews are not good from critics. So the game is coming out tomorrow. So if you're listening to us on the pod and it's Friday, the game's out. But the initial reviews are some of the lowest rated Pokemon games ever. Like what?
How do you mess that up?
No. Like no, okay, so there's some issues. They said that it's not running well on the Switch at all. So there's some big problems there. They said that if it wasn't on the Switch, they could fix some of those problems, but unfortunately for us, we're all going to be playing on the Switch. So like, okay. And then they just said it's disappointing.
Oh man.
I'm probably still going to play the game. I will say I don't always agree with what the critics say. However, it not running well
everyone
is
is
a
saying
problem.
that though. Everyone's like, this is such a bad Pokemon game.
Oh no.
This is not good. It looks
What?
like
How?
ass.
I
Plays
don't know
like
how you
butts.
think by now they'd have it. There's
I
like a
am not
system.
a good person for Pokemon games. That is one genre and one that I've just I don't know. I played the Eevee one where you can pet them.
Oh yeah.
And I played Pokemon Go,
Eevee.
but I'm
Yeah.
not very good at the battling and Pokemon collecting part and stuff. So
Okay, but listen,
this was going to be one that I would dive into. Maybe we should just do it.
I'm gonna get it. I was actually just gonna say I'm gonna wait, but if I wait, I'm not gonna get a pooper and a whooper. So I have to play.
Her Pokemon is the pooper.
It's gonna be so cute. I'm gonna have to like what would you name it if it wasn't gonna be named Whooper? If you're not caught up in the beautifulness of the pooper, it's the Whooper, but they made it poison and he's brown and stinky now, so everyone calls him Pooper. But I think we should name him like Cake. Is it cute?
No, what was the berry you were talking about earlier?
Saskatoon.
His name is Saskatoon.
No.
His name is Saskatoots.
No.
Saskatoots is here for all your content.
You're gonna name your Whooper after me? I don't know if I should be like excited or if I should be offended. I don't know.
You can be my pooper. If I catch a pooper, I'm naming it Snacks.
Everyone has to name their pooper after me, okay?
Snacks Junior.
I have to get it. I have to get the pooper.
You have to.
It's so cute. I probably won't even agree.
We're gonna make Snacks stream it, so
Me with my pooper, just like waddling or like also I like never let them evolve. Wait a second, what happens when you evolve the pooper?
Oh my
If you have like a
gosh.
regional special Pokemon, does it evolve?
Is
It
it
does. It does because the first time that ever happened to me, I had an Alolan Diglett. You know that one?
the
Okay,
weird
Pokemon people know. Okay, listen.
the
It was
Diggle looks
let me
so
describe it.
weird.
It was so cute, Matt. Okay, so it was a little Diglett and it had like three little things sticking up out of its head like this, and it looked like a rooster. It was so stinking cute. I love it. I'm bopping around with it on stream. It's so stinking cute. I'm like, let's evolve it. It's probably gonna be cuter. It evolved into a huge blonde wig like a surfer, dude. It was absolutely disgusting. I was disgusted. I've never been so disappointed. And that's why you don't evolve your Pokemon. Okay?
The evolution
So
is really something squirrely, I'm telling you.
it becomes a super pooper.
Even in Acris or whatever that one was called,
Oh yeah, yeah.
those evolutions were rough, man.
Oh my
The
God.
super
I'm scared.
pooper.
I'm literally not involving it. So
Oh my gosh. Well,
yeah.
that stinks. Not much other news going on though. You know what we haven't played? We haven't played Splatoon.
Oh, yeah, I should. I like that game actually.
Yeah, the Splatoon 3 is
Fun game.
actually a
Mhm.
very, very big update from the last two. Like
Mhm.
substantial. Like there's like a big esports scene and all sorts
Mhm.
of stuff. So if you're playing Splatoon, okay, Chris plays playing Splatoon 3. Yeah, there's a
Yeah.
lot of people playing Splatoon 3 and I
It's a
haven't played it
very,
yet.
very popular. I haven't played either.
We
We
should
should
for
hop on
sure
that. Hop on that. I'm
do
gonna
it.
splat you.
Splat.
Splat you. They're so cute.
Splat.
Yay! Okay, let's move along with what are you doing this weekend and next week? What do you have coming
So
up?
this next week actually is our holiday week for Thanksgiving. Some people work a couple days of the week and then take the last part of it off. I pretty
Mm,
much have the whole week off, so I might hop on stream or I might play some games or just chill. I am getting my booster.
mm.
I'm gonna be buff and
Wait, what number is that? 5?
I think
Can you get
so.
a 5th one? Wow, we're not allowed. We just got our 4th, but we're always slow in Canada.
It's the I call it the benevolent, but it's the um
Oh, bivalent.
bivalent. I call it
Yeah.
the benevolent
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
booster. That's what I'm getting. And then
Mhm,
the flu shot. I'm a little behind,
mhm,
but I'm getting the flu shot. So
mhm.
I might feel like a little bit of ass that
Yeah,
week. But
yeah.
just gonna try to chill and relax because after that week, we're super in the studio. So
Ooh.
we really do hit the ground running. So
Mhm.
keep your eyes out for that. And yeah,
Yay.
just gonna our house is pretty much decorated for the holidays. I'll probably post a little pictures on the
Mhm,
Insta. Um, probably a little bit of Sea of Thieves tomorrow in the afternoon.
mhm. I
And
might be
then
there,
I'm getting my hair done next
maybe.
week.
Are you really?
It's not anything drastic. She's just toning down the blonde a little bit and just fixing my roots up a little bit. My hair has grown so much, actually.
It
It's
is getting
crazy.
longer.
It's crazy. And I didn't realize how light my hair is. My hair is actually pretty light.
Mhm.
That's
It looks
crazy.
beautiful. It looks
Thank you.
very holiday.
I definitely do
Very
have some
holiday.
pink in my hair. So if you're watching, I
Mhm.
like how it's faded. I kind of want to leave it to be like
It's
this.
very pretty, actually. It's kind of like a reverse
I feel like
ombre.
a candy cane.
It looks really nice.
But yeah, just kind of doing a light refresh for the holidays, and then I've just been really trying to just chill with it. So, what are you up
Yeah,
to this
looks
week?
good.
You have a
Um,
little bit of holidays, right? Are you celebrating this Thanksgiving?
no, because we already
Because you're
had our
Canadian.
Thanksgiving.
That's
Yes, but Mav and I have a special Thanksgiving episode coming out
right.
next Thursday. So we won't be live, but in honor of Thanksgiving, our episode is going to come out on Thursday instead of Friday.
Morning.
So, yes. So you can listen to it right away. And then later, if you want to watch it, there'll also be a video on YouTube. But
Correct.
we really like it if you could tune in. It's a little bit shorter, and we're calling it like a special holiday episode. So you can check that out. And I'm just spending some time with my family, a little Christmas planning, staying out of the snow, staying warm. I've been having a lot of tea lately. Sometimes in the fall, I get on like a tea kick. So I've been really into fall tea and treats and baking, and maybe I'll do Christmas baking.
Socks. You haven't showed me your socks in a while. Are you shy? Are you sock shy?
I don't want to talk to
you. Are you sock shy? Show me your feet.
Why today?
Do you have them on?
Yes.
Okay, I have socks. I'll show you my socks. Mine are thick. I can't.
You are not nice to my slipper sock.
It's amazing. Oh my God.
My feet are cold today.
Mr. Sacco.
Mr. Sacco. Just leave Mr. Sacco alone.
Oh my God.
What's so wrong with slippers? Nothing. Literally nothing.
You're incredible. How are you real? How are you real?
The king of socks. You
know what? Oh my gosh. Whew.
I want Mav and I to have matching Mr. Saccos. Okay, I'm going to put one on her wish list and one on mine. Okay, I expect you to send them to her house, and then I'm going to expect her to be wearing them.
Oh my God, I'm literally pink right now.
Like, nothing's wrong with wanting warm feet. Just
living
I am just life. Living like it's cold.
Honestly, I'm just really excited to give TikTok the sequel that they're looking for.
I want another pair of socks of whatever these are. I want more slipper socks.
I have a basket of socks for you when you come out here.
Actually, I'm going to have my own pair of socks. When I come over, I'm just going to bring you slipper socks and me slipper socks.
Bring me, I would like a green pair.
Okay, when I go to Mav's house, I'm just going to go up to her closet and pick out the things I think will look cute on me, and then I'm going to move them downstairs to the guest room closet. My closet.
Come shopping.
Literally.
And then now I'm like, so just take it. I'll just move them
wear it. Oh my gosh, she's the worst. Like she was like, oh, you should wear this dress. It's so cute. So I put the dress on and she was like, well, you have to keep it. And I was like, wait. She's like too generous.
Amazing.
She's too nice. She's too nice. I'm telling you. I even got sap all over her clothes.
Fix these links in chat.
What? Oh, just
amazing.
jam them together. We're like new streamers on this channel. It's like, it's so funny because it's like relearning things. Okay. Let me wrap things up for us today. Thank you so much for joining us on the Dear Video Games podcast. We made a few changes today, so we have actually cut down the news section a little bit, and we're trying to go through that part a little quicker so you can get a little more conversation with us. And a little more into games. So I definitely appreciate any feedback you have kind of about those things, because that helps us make those types of decisions. Links for the games we talked about today will be in the podcast and YouTube info section, so you can check them out there. And just make sure to follow and subscribe on all of our social media if you haven't done that yet. We have everything from Twitter to Twitch to YouTube to TikTok. You can check us out anywhere and everywhere. And if you did enjoy the show and we'd like to support us more, we are on Fan House under Dear Video Games. We have lots of cute and cozy things for you there.
Yay! Thank you all so much for listening. We'll see you next week. Actually, our Thanksgiving special will be next week. And then we will let you know about the next one.
Mm-hmm.
Bye.